Have you ever heard that saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together? Yesterday, we were taking some surfing lessons. I'm here with family in Costa Rica, and we decided, for me, one of the musts of this trip was to take a surfing lesson. And it turns out that the rest of my family thought that was a great idea, and so we all went together, all 6 of us. And let me tell you, taking the time to learn something new that you've never done before pushes you in ways that you sometimes forget that we need to be pushed. And what I'm talking about is when we learn something new, we have to go into it, or you don't have to. In my experience, it has been most beneficial to go into that experience with a sense of curiosity and learning, not like, oh, I know how to do this because I've watched some videos on YouTube. It's going with the curiosity and the sense of learning and adventure. And let me tell you, a 2-hour surf lesson is tiring. I can't imagine having done a private by myself 2-hour surf lesson, because even with the 6 of us and the 2 instructors, William and Yoel, taking turns with each of us, it gave a time to rest or to take a breather in between attempts at standing up on the surfboard and riding just a little bit of whitewater. And for those of you who are interested, I'll put the link in the description for Mojo Surfing. That's the company that we used to learn how to surf. They're Canadian owned and employ lots of local surf guides, certified surf guides. And so by going together and being able to cheer each other on as we're celebrating each attempt to get up and surf and ride the wave, right? This is life, riding the wave, catching the wave at the right time. I mean, surfing has so many great analogies to how we could live our life, knowing when to rest, to take a break. And let me tell you, at the end of the 2 hours, we knew we were done. My last attempt was a very good one. Got up, surfed it all the way into the beach, and I said, that's it, I'm done. Let's end on a high note. I could have gone out for 1 or 2 more or 3 more rides, but my body was feeling tired and sore at that point. And let me tell you, the next day, today, I'm feeling even more so, just muscles that we don't use in the same way on an everyday basis. And I do a lot of stuff. I golf, I mountain bike, I play hockey, all of these things. I ski, but the muscles used for surfing are a little bit different, or used in a different way, and therefore you push them and they get a little bit sore and tired. And this is like life. Sometimes we get a little bit sore and battered and bruised and tired, and then we have to take a pause and regenerate and recharge and then look for the next wave. And so by going all of us together and each of us celebrating each other, it gives a little bit more, I don't know if motivation or inspiration might be the right words. Encouragement is probably the better word, to keep going. It's the ability to say, hey, I've got all these people here celebrating with me, and I'm celebrating them, and we're just having a blast, having a fun time, being in the moment of the surfing. 2 hours passed by so fast. We had a short break to have some fresh pineapple on the beach and recharge, rehydrate a little bit, and all that. You know, we spent time in the morning, the beginning, 15 or 20 minutes, going over some safety and the actual movements needed to get up on the surfboard. So we had to start at the basics, at the foundation of surfing. And by the end of the day, everybody, all 6 of us, had multiple successful rides on the surfboard, and that was amazing. I mean, I don't know if it would have been as successful. I know it definitely wouldn't have been quite as much fun going by myself. It was definitely a lot more fun going with a group, because now we have those memories that we built together, that we've created together, that we can talk about 30 years from now. We can say, do you remember when we went surfing in Costa Rica? and we can have these conversations. And of course, they take pictures for us and videos as well, and we can get those all downloaded from the surfing company. And so we'll have those to go with the memories. And it just seems to me that doing things together whenever possible, and whenever it is appropriate, is much better than trying to go it alone. We can rely on when we go together, we have the resources of the group, of each individual that can contribute to the group and contribute something more. And for instance, when we were learning to surf, I'm not going to name names, but I was there with family. One of them, family, very thoughtful, very considered, wants to know all of the details of how to surf and thinks about it all. But once they get up and go, they're doing it. That's their way of learning. For myself and a couple of the other people, it was more about, let's just get up on the surfboard and go. And so being able to look around and watch how other people are learning, I'm like, okay, that maybe needs to be brought into how I learn. And interestingly enough, because I like to just get in and go and do, one of the instructors said to me, patience. So one of the big thing that I had to learn is I wanted to get up on the wave right away and stand up on the board right away. But you actually have time when you're on top of the wave as you catch it, to get to your feet and then start to ride. And for me, I tended to rush it. So I needed a little bit more patience. As he said, tranquilo. So be tranquil, be more calm, slow down, breathe. And another part of the interesting part is when he said about that, breathe, that is one of the things that I sometimes forget to do when I'm getting into doing something. Even as a chiropractor, when I'm adjusting people, sometimes I have to remind myself, just breathe and be with the person. In this case, just breathe and be with the wave. It's much easier to be in rhythm when we pause, take a breath. So I don't know if you needed to hear this. I just wanted to share that this morning. Have a great day. Pura Vida.